Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ruina Estate. Ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Alrighty, it is time to continue once again. You know, I was actually debating with myself opening up with Angela's voice for these episodes, but then we wouldn't get the tried and true intro that I know you guys love. If I were to stop doing the intro, even though I know you would never admit it, you'd miss it. But regardless, let us see what is on the agenda today. Technically, we could go after the Banshee right now, but that is as bad of an idea as going for the level 1 Shambler, which I know I would... what a misplay I made in the previous one. I know. Oh, how could I? But, so what I think we're going to do is we do need to get everywhere explored. Now, one concern that I have for this estate, other than the sheer lack of people, you know, always going to be a problem, is over-leveling. We're going to be over-leveling like crazy. When we only have 14-ish characters, it's not going to be pretty, but we're certainly going to do our best. And remember, our goals are that we need to kill... Well, okay, technically I'm changing the plan a little bit, but we need to kill every boss in their champion form and get the trophy. That's going to be our end goal. And by the way, we're not doing that for the courtyard because, well, I kind of want to break from the courtyard. We've done it too much. But regardless, that's our end goal. Complete all of the champion level bosses and then complete the darkest dungeon. Also, there was a couple name changes, such as Sean 1001. That's how I'm going to say it. Technically, I could say, like, Sean 1001, but, you know. So, Sean 1001 is the remixed name. And then, I was given permission to make this name a little bit easier for me to pronounce, because, as you know, I'm not the best with most names. Wordage. Wordage? I don't know how to say it. Look, I'm doing my best, though. But Wordage is now the new name. And we do still have... Well, actually, every single character is now taken, including the 4 rabbits. So, you will be seeing people as we go. But for the moment, the Cove and the Warrens is where we need to explore first. We could technically go for either because they're both room battles, so let's go. Maggots! Surprised maggots, no less. Alrighty, we bring Parish Dennis, the Eugene, with the Claw Amulet, the Snack Pack, and all of her abilities. Alice, the Zhao, with the Sword and Shield of the Phoenix. By the way, I have no idea how to use these trinkets, so we're going to figure it out together. The Seer Stone and all of her abilities. Wordage. Maybe it'll get better as the series goes. With the Index Finger Designated Person. The Relic Flying Sword Assassination Mark for Death, Come Hither, and Iron Tribulus. Before we finish it off with Lyra, who has the legendary bracer, the pale blue reverberation, which has a little bit of jankiness with its text, but that's fine. Smite, Bulwark of Faith, Battle Heal, and Inspiring Cry. So there's really only one way to open this fight, and that's with an assassination. We also become the designated person. Try to get hurt once, as the prescript demands. Okay. We can try. Let's see. So let's go bam. Now that did damage to everyone. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. And this is, we gotta play the melody. So I'm just gonna get a virtue. How about that? Pale Blue Prelude. And then we guaranteed virtue. Oh, vigorous. Okay. And then you go down. Okay, so I'm gonna need a look at Pale Blue Prelude, if near death. Okay, try to get hurt once. Right, okay. I will attempt to do these things. Oh, well, this will be an easy way to get hurt. Because he's just going to go for the AoE, and that's going to be great. I mark you, and you go down. Okay, let's see. So we need to be near death. Well, gotta be honest, I don't think that's happening in this fight. Let me see. Fiery Dragon Slash. I actually don't want to kill the drummer because I want him to potentially do damage to us so that the index thing goes off. We also didn't get a crit, that's fine. Drums of Debilitation not doing nearly enough damage to stop us. Oh! Nice, we took damage. Good. I think. I'm pretty sure it's good. Let's let it go to her turn.
Instruction 1 is complete.
Try to keep your health healthy for 2 rounds. Oh, that's super easy. There's round 1. Now, does it mean like full health? Because if it means full health, that's a little harder, especially with our current layout. You know what? There you go, full health. Now we'll try and keep that. Okay, so we do have to clear out all of the room battles, so we're going to see if there's one above us. Never mind, we didn't get a scout, so we're just going to go downwards. Okay, really good dodge of the trap. We get another torch, which is going to be really, really nice for us. And in we go. Okay, this might be a little bit harder to keep our... Okay, good dodge, good. Okay, we did instruction number 2. Stay mentally healthy for 2 turns. Well, that ought to be easy. Watch this. Look at that. That's a good way to do it. Hook up my horse. Okay, we almost one-shot him with our retaliate. Our riposte, rather. Okay, we need to be mentally healthy, so it doesn't matter if we take too much damage right now. Okay, we do a little bit of a self-heal. Try and take out that swine in the back. It works out pretty well. You know what? Big damage. That's also going to increase our crit chance. And we take you out, which is going to allow us to stay mentally healthy. And we're done. Nice. Early level dungeons are pretty short. Oh, I thought it was a secret room. You know what? Maybe this is going to be dumb, but I'm going to go into this fight so that we can progress our index thing. Instruction 3 has been completed. Enter career options. What does that mean? Torches receive offensive or holy water. What? Hang on.
I have become a fighter.
Please stand in position 3 for 1 turn. That is so easy. We're already there. Well, as long as we don't get shuffled, I guess. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, now we have no chance of getting shuffled. Oh, boy. You know what? The index so far is the one that makes the most sense to me. Then we're gonna go for Fiery Dragon Slash. He should be dead to burn. Okay, I think the true damage was because of the Philip trinket? Oh boy. Well, didn't I tell you we're gonna learn this together? We've already made the first step. What did we get? We ended up with a whopping 4.4k gold. Meditator, replace Hot to Trot. Hard Noggin. Yeah, that's a good one. None of our bunnies currently join. However, Alzamet, the Red Mist, has arrived. Gonna be very, very helpful. Let me tell you that. All right, next up on the agenda, we are gonna go to the Cove, and hopefully it's gonna go really well. That's basically gonna be the hope of this entire estate. We're just kinda hoping that it's going well. Now, when we start getting all of our rabbits, we'll be able to kinda experiment a little more, as it were, with our positioning and whatnot, but for the moment, you know. Now, let's see. Our corp makes a lot of sense on Gabura. We'll see... I'm sorry, on Alzamet. I need to use the proper names. Don't worry, I'll get better as we go. Let's see. Mooncake would be good. Claw Amulet, why not? That makes the most sense. What makes sense on Sean 10-1? Let's see. Assist in the clothing friendly. So this is all about helping people? Maybe W Corp makes the most sense then. Then we'll also take scouting. Now there was one... Let me see. Blood and bloodshed will wake these weapons. And then finally a gorgeous combination. Combination. Combination? Makes sense to me. And then we will also... Actually... Does this blight if we're hit? You know what? Let's go ahead and try that. And then... We don't have many people that can work in the backline other than Elira. We might be taking Elira out a lot.
Right, Chad the Chipmunk, despite Lorraine dismissing him as a...
We're gonna be seeing you a lot, aren't we? We're gonna be seeing you a lot. Okay, well, you're the one who spawns corpses. So you have to go first. Guaranteed virtue once again. Stalwart! I am your shield. I am armored in more than just steel. Then we begin our play. That disable daze skills. Oh, so we can't stun. Okay, that's fine. Go for harvest. Oh, that's not gonna bleed, but you know what? It will do a little bit of damage. We also get stunned again. Now, I wonder if that's just a Gabura thing going on, or if that is... Unsure. By the way, Gabura the class.
Will be tasty.
Oh, you guys can see through, you guys can see through stealth. Oh. Well, that's a problem. Okay, let's go ahead and stress heal. Get our rock on. Okay, we're supposedly stunned again. There goes our Aegis. We're a little bit stressed out. Sean 10-1 will be fine, though. Okay, they are getting buffed up a little bit by Tear. Ouch. Tell you what, though, that's definitely painful. Tailoring. Huh. Okay, well, tell you what. Get rid of that minus 50% damage. That sucks. This will swap us, and we'll also deal 9 true damage. Birch Workshop. Furioso State. Riposte attack, skills enhance. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're just gonna swap what we can use. Okay, well, we don't have a riposte, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We're gonna go for Adder's Kiss. Big damage. It'll also leave a nice little blight. Now, I'm gonna go for Bulwark of Faith. That way we're all guarded and happy. Hopefully they can't bypass guard. You are in range. Alright, Alzamet does a lot of damage because Alpha is relatively low health. Reserve game. I forget exactly how they talk, but it's super strange like that. Tell you what, we're gonna go for Captivate. You are finished! Now, we're gonna go for a Pierce on Gamma. Okay, 21 damage. Now, it said that our charge was starting, so what does that mean? So we have one charge at the moment. Well, let's do damage right here. 15 damage. We don't bleed because their resistance is way too high. Okay, we are still taking a little bit of damage on Sean 1001. Harvest just to get some big damage. We're supposedly stunned again, though I don't actually think that means anything. We're going to go for a battle heal, which is going to restore quite a bit, as well as give us an Aegis. Okay. You're just about down on your next attack. You will go down, so we don't have to worry about Alpha anymore. Ugh. We're going to proc the blue reverberation passive at this rate. Okay, tailoring. So he's supposedly dead. Oh, remembrance. You're... Huh. Huh. Man, you guys are so fast. Alright, let's move forward. Big damage being done. Not enough to take out the corpse. But you all have a bit more dodge now. Guaranteed damage is really, really nice. So we're gonna go for that. Okay. Let's see. Expose. You're not stealth, but it would still do a good amount of damage. You know what? Why not? 8 damage is better than none. Cut. Chop. Ouch. Speaking of true damage, there it is for us.
Will be tasty.
Okay. Feast. Oh, whoa, that's a big heal. Okay, well, we got the blue reverberation thing going now. End of the play. I have finished the final song. What does that mean? Does it help us? It doesn't feel like it. Wah! That barely healed us for anything. Okay. Tell you what. Alzamet, it's time to protect. The legend of the Red Mist begins. We're gonna go for Captivate. That worked out pretty well last time. Now we're gonna go for Adder's Kiss. Okay, pretty good amount of blight, 7/5. You'll love to see that feast. Okay, Gamma is gonna heal a bit. Yikes, that's so scary. That's a lot of healing. We're gonna go for Battle Ballad. That's gonna inspire everyone. Okay, Reserve Grain. Another corpse is gonna be spawned. You know what? You don't need that corpse, do you?
The mountain of smiling corpses.
Bonk. More blight, please. Honestly, just do it again. Just keep stacking blight. There's really no incentive not to right now. Let's go for a stress heal. It also removes the supposed stun.
Will be tasty.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate timing, huh? Tailoring. Okay, a lot of stress damage being done. We can go for the execute, though, which is also going to heal us up relatively nicely. Tell you what. Inspiring Tune, just so that we can keep our stress a little bit down. We supposedly get stunned again. Reserve Brain. Okay. Now, what's our charge at? We apparently have quite a bit of charge now. And I think that's what's giving us a ton of damage. So, we can't go for Onrush yet. You are not quite dead, so if you went for a heal, that would suck. Okay, you're dead to blight. Okay, now I'm gonna go for the true damage. Okay. You're not stealth. I'm gonna go for Adder's Kiss just so we can get a little bit of blight on you. Okay, we were actually stunned that time. I'm just gonna go for another battle heal on ourself. It sure doesn't heal a whole lot, but that's okay. I'm actually not sure why it's not healing a lot. You got to go for Feast despite being dead. You can't die to blights. Oh, okay. Good to know. You are, effectively immune to death by dot. Something I wish I had. Or is it because there was still a corpse there? Charging is almost done. Okay. Now, are you dead? Remembrance. Okay, you are down. Officially, Gamma is down. Now we can focus on you. Let's go for a Captivate right away so that we can stack a little more Blight. I don't think we're going to be able to go for Adder's Kiss. Never mind. Okay. Even though you're immune to death by Blight, I would still like to stack it on you because it's a lot of free damage. We're also stunned once again. That's fine. Enrage. Whoa! 4 turns? Okay, well, you're technically dead. But you're also immune to death by dot. Ow. You just wait until I get my turn, buddy. Remembrance. You are affected to death by reflection. Jellyfish fabric. Cannibal. It's supposed to be carnival. On attack hit, stun 100%. Ah. You drop a special carnival trinket depending on what area we kill you. So that means we still have to kill you in every single area. Oh, nice. By the way, this is a level 1 dungeon? The carnival boss seems, how do I put this lightly? Kind of insane? Considering we're as powerful as we are, and we were kind of struggling to fight them, that's no joke of a fight. Oh. Alright, we got an Inquisitor on the field. All charged up. Okay. So, what do? Ping. So does that mean we're just gonna do a ton of damage? Oh! They're all stunned. That's what charge does. It also healed us a little bit. And it shuffled them. Wow? I don't seem to recall charge being quite that good. I'll take it, though. You gotta go down. Okay, we take out the sea maggot relatively easily. I'm gonna put a blight on the Inquisitor because he's going to be a threat, even though he is stunned at the moment. Let's go ahead and go for a stress heal because we are looking real bad. Okay, go for a heal here. Okay, they all have to recover. You take a good amount of damage. That protection can't save you from a blight. Okay, I'm gonna imagine that we no longer have charge. Yes, okay, so we have to restart the charging process again. Okay, that makes sense. Onrush is gonna heal us quite a bit. Okay, we recover from our stun. Kale and Art Knight, I want you to go for a puncture right here. Try and take out the Shaman. Okay. Shaman goes down. We also heal up a decent amount. Okay, now I'm going to go for Inspiring Cry. That way we can really try and reduce the amount of stress that we have. And the Inquisitor goes down to Blight. Whew. Man. This episode has kind of started off with a bang, huh? Immediately have to go into a boss fight, who we encountered twice, by the way. That's, I feel like that's not a very good sign. And luckily, we are actually healing up enough to where we're doing okay. I'm just gonna keep spamming the crap out of our stress healing because we still are not doing very good. Let's go for Captivate on the Shaman. Okay, you will be taking a little bit. You know what? You are dead now. We're gonna keep dealing with stress. Whew. Yeah, so, you might remember, in the last episode I mentioned that there's a good chance we might install Arduous Edition. Arduous Edition on the Carnival sounds like it's going to be the worst thing ever. However, is there a way to blacklist some characters from getting the Arduous Edition buff? If there is, we'll install it. If there's not, then that could be a serious problem. You know what? Maybe it'll be funny, though. I don't know. You know what? I'll... in the next episode, if we suddenly have Arduous Edition, you know why. It's because of this episode. We are going to go for the Execute. That's going to heal us up a little bit. Well, by a little bit, I certainly mean that. Try and get a bleed. We miss them both and stun ourselves. Osteososis. Okay, we get a nice little stress heal on ourselves. So why does this not cure us for very much? Huh. I wonder if that's just an interaction. Like, guarding yourself is harder than guarding an ally kind of thing. Maybe that's what it's going for. We're going to go for... Spear. I was gonna go for Upstanding Slash. Unfortunately, we couldn't use it. I actually don't remember it being a first position only thing. Apparently it is, though. Let's see. We're gonna go for a Blight on the Guardian. That's not gonna be enough to kill him, so we're also gonna go for Adder's Kiss. That is gonna leave him at 2. We could go for Bulwark to immediately heal us up, but may as well keep doing what we do best and deal with that stress. Okay, we're not bled. That's really good for us. Tiny bit of damage reflection being done. The Guardian's going to go down next turn regardless. We're also going to be debuffed by the Snail. But Upstanding Slash takes him out. And the Blight takes out the Guardian. You know what? We take out the Guardian. Whew. Man, we can finally take a breath. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this. We got to the first room and we've already done 3 battles. Oh, no. Not again. You already know what I'm gonna do. Let's do it. The Shambler emerges, and we're surprised that Shadow would take such an action. Alright, Focus Spirit. That moves us up. Then we can go for our spear. That moves us up even more. We're now in the first position. Shambler has taken a whopping 3 damage. We're going to try and stun. It has a 20% chance. We hit the 20%. Are you kidding me? Wow, we actually just full-on hit the 20% chance. Okay. Fair enough. Puncture so that we gain guaranteed damage. Then we're going to try and blight while moving backwards. Now we're going to start the solo because we are going last. So nobody is going to lose their turn. Then we're immediately going to go for a stress heal. Okay, Shambler loses his turn. We lose our turn, that's fine. A little bit of blight damage being taken.
Undulating withdrawal.
Okay, here come the sycophants. We should be able to take them out no problem. Charging is almost done. Big AoE damage being done. We almost take out both sycophants, and because of the jellyfish fabric, we also managed to get 2 stuns. I don't know how we landed it on the Shambler, truthfully, but I'm also not going to complain. Guaranteed kill right here. And then we go for the Shambler to try and do as much damage as we possibly can. Go ahead and go for Adder's Kiss. That way we also have a dot doing damage. 13. The Shambler is on 1 whole health. So... oh, my Elira is critting like a beast. And we killed the Shambler in 3 turns. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Yeah, that, huh. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Yep. Okay, well, continuing onwards. We avoid a trap. All right, the good luck keeps rolling. 2 jellyfish. Is that all you have? Okay, well, double dodge. Not great. Spear fishing, doing a lot of damage to Kale and Art Knight, actually. Salty Gouge, hurting Sean. Which is really weird to say, because that's my name, but you know what? I'll get used to it. We're going to go for an AoE with Alzamet, who is going to start up her charge once again. We're also going to land a extremely good Jellyfish Fabric stun. We're going to go for guaranteed damage over on this Deep Stinger. And then we finish you off. Okay, we also get a heal. I imagine from the Dark Silent. And then hit him with the hilt. Yeah, I don't think it's too outlandish to add Arduous to this particular estate. Like, I think if there was ever going to be an estate where Arduous had a honest-to-goodness place, it's this one. Here's a battle, here's a battle. Okay. Oh. Brigands. Hello. So, bit of bad news. I actually tried to install Arduous Edition, or Arduous Exelius Edition, same thing. I tried to install it, and unfortunately, upon trying to boot up the estate, it immediately desktopped. So I messed with the load order a little bit, and it desktopped again. So I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say a couple of our mods conflict with Exelius Edition. But also, I seem to recall when I used it way back when, during basically the first series that I ever did of Darkest Dungeon, Mega Modded Darkest Dungeon, which, funny enough, was probably one of the least modded nowadays. But when I played with it there, I seem to recall there was an add-on mod that removed a bunch of bosses and features and stuff, and that's what made it work properly. However, that no longer seems to be the case, or at the very least, I wasn't able to find it. And then I went back and checked in my collection for Megamata Darkest Dungeon, and it wasn't there either. So I don't know if I'm just having a false memory of that. It has been a decent amount of time since we did that first playthrough, but yeah, I'm not fully sure what's going on there, but unfortunately, it seems like Exalius Edition is not on the table. So if we're going to have anything to amp up the difficulty, it has to be something else. But we'll see how it goes. So we need to do 100% of room battles, and we know that these 4 rooms do not have one. So we're just gonna go to the right and go to the only rooms that are still accessible for what we're doing. Alice has the best chance, and she lands the 90%. Luckily, we're not having XCOM numbers here. So yeah, a part of me is actually kind of disappointed that Exalius Edition isn't working. But at the same time, it probably would save me a bit of headache with it not working, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'm also very, very sure that there's some look-alike mods of Arduous. Arduous is just the one that I always default to when it comes to being really hard, because... oh, Alice is bloodthirsty, huh? Is that how you got the title as the leader of the Liu? But, yeah, Arduous is always the one that I default to when it comes to, like, the hard mod. Because for a long time, it is quite simply the hardest mod that I knew about. Other than Black Reliquary nowadays, but what are you gonna do? So, I'm thinking of a plan. Obviously, we're not able to do it just yet, but I want to get us high enough level to where we can start to farm the farmstead. Because if we can realistically farm it for a good amount of time and get a bunch of crystals that we need, then we're going to be ridiculously strong throughout this entire estate. Hey, he's friendly. Hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. It's so weird. He has 1 health? Okay. And we can't hit him. Okay, perfect. Nice. Hey, can you give us a heal? For old time's sake? No? Alright. Fair enough. Aggression tactics. 10% chance for monsters to be surprised. Okay. And there's only 1 room left, so we're just gonna immediately head to it. We avoid the trap. Immediately head to it, and hopefully it's not gonna be anything too hard. Although, we do know that the circus is gonna be around here somewhere, so we kinda have to be on edge about that. So for this particular estate, I don't know if I'm gonna be showing all the farming. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because it does make sense to show, like, all of the farming that happens in this estate, because we only have the 12 characters. But at the same time, I feel like it could get tedious, so I'll kind of leave that for you guys to decide. But so far, I'll tell you what, it's definitely been action-packed. We've had a lot going on in this episode alone. We've also had a lot of Shadow yapping it up. Okay, so he's guaranteed dead. So what is this? Trinket attack gain. Oh, I see. So we have more damage. Seemingly? Okay, okay. Not 100% sure how the Purple Tear Trinket works, but that's alright. So I'm gonna imagine that it gives us extra damage for the turn that we have it. Okay, we have another Inquisitor. We should be able to get through him no problem. Vomit coming down on Alice. Doing a lot of stress, but it is not going to give us any sort of disease. We immediately get our riposte up. Our single time riposte is going to go off and do some relatively good damage. I'm going to try and blight this Inquisitor because he's a little bit too big of a threat for us to ignore. And then we immediately one-shot him. Holy. Huh. Art Knight knows how to hit real hard. Speaking of hit real hard, Lyra continues to with the handle, or no, with the hilt of the sword. Good lord. Tell you what, we get a kill every time. Because we got a kill, we get to go again. What can I say? Parish Dennis knows how to end a fight. Pretty good. What did we get? We ended up with a 3k gold, and I clicked a little bit too fast. Robust is really good. Natural Eye, Vampiric Spirits, Alright. Aha! We have 2 of our rabbits now in this estate. There we go. Now let's see what their... You have Ruins Tactician and Compulsive. You have Unholy Slayer and Hylomania. Alright, not bad. 2 out of 4 rabbits have been received. The Banshee's agony has resurrected the sleeping dead. Be prepared for a long struggle. Yeah, we're doing something real dumb. We're doing something real dumb. So, here's who we bring. Lynn, the first rabbit, with the R-Corpse member suit, because, I mean, she is a rabbit, the Claw Amulet, all of her abilities. We then bring Anna, the second rabbit, with the legendary bracer, the Fang Talisman, all of her abilities. Sean 1001, with the Relic, Dismis's Head, Dirk Stab, Solo, Slice Off, and Battle Ballad. And then we finish it off with Wertige. I'll get better at it. With the Index Finger Designated Person, the Seer Stone, Flying Sword Assassination, Mark for Death, Come Hither, and Life and Death Boundary. By the way, the fact that Wertige has Compulsive with an Index passive, that just makes so much sense to me. Now, Mama has gotta go. If I remember anything about this fight, which, you know, it's hit or miss, but Mama's gotta go. Pretty good damage, because Mama is a healer. We begin our solo. Okay, now I'm gonna go for Slice Off. Holy big damage! Mournful Drift. Ah, unobtrusive presence. Okay, Mama is no longer targetable.
Rock-gutted blender.
Eternal anguish. Okay.
Know your place.
Well, he took out Mama for us, so, you know.
Noxious belch.
Now, the level 1 version of this fight is definitely not going to be the hardest. I think that's basically going to be a TLDR of this estate. The early game is going to be an absolute joke, as you've been seeing. The late game, however, I think that's when it's going to get real. We're going to go for Dirk Stab. It's also going to give us a little bit of a heal for everyone. Eternal Anguish. Okay. Nothing we can't deal with.
Sober up.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Candle of Hope. The hope begins. Now we're going to go for a quick burst. 5 damage being done. Certainly not terrible.
Know your place.
Okay, we do get a little bit of a heal because we used Dirk Stab while doing our performance, which is giving us a little bit of a heal on hit. Candle of Hope. So now both of us are feeling good. We're going to reposition to the back. Charge is starting on Lynn. We then immediately got shuffled. Not entirely sure why, but that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay. Life and death boundary has a 0% chance to hit, so unfortunately that's not going to work. Both the rabbits are in the back where they want to be. That's going to be pretty good. Slice off, dealing a little bit of damage, unfortunately not bleeding. Okay, the Banshee's going to drift a little bit. That's fine. We're going to continue going for quick burst. Ooh, absolute minimum roll happening. Okay, 5 damage, not terrible. Piercing shot won't do us very much, so I'm just gonna keep going for a shot. We rolled absolute maximum. You'll love to see it. Unfortunately, Father is quite tanky, and he has the ability to heal himself, which you just saw right there. Okay, a little bit of damage being done to us, as well as some more horror stacking. Noxious Belch is going to be a blight that we need to deal with. But that crit is going to basically stress heal us back up to where we want to be. Second crit, stress is no longer an issue on this team. Okay, continue going for the shot. We do roll maximum. Father now goes down. Okay. 3 more enemies left to go.
Malefic memories.
Now we have to deal with husband and wench. I'm gonna go for piercing shot because it'll do damage to them both. I don't think they're life linked. I'm not 100% sure about that actually. Okay. We can't go for our mark just yet. I'm gonna go for husband because I think he has a really nasty guard. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more horror done to us, but we do actually resist it. Together forever. Stomach bugs. Okay, a little bit of damage. Had the potential to debuff us. Luckily, it didn't quite go that way. 3 whole damage being done to husband. Okay, they are life-linked. I see. Interesting. Let's go for piercing shot. That gets us a bit more damage than our regular shot because we don't currently have a mark going. Chilling Grasp is going to hurt all of us as well as stress us out a little bit and give us a little bit of a debuff. Alluring Pheromones is going to summon a random Ganasher, but we're going to go for Battle Ballad. Okay, that helps us out. I'm going to go for the AoE. Relatively good damage being done. The wench is almost down. I'm gonna save our mark for death and instead just take out the Ganasher with Witterge. Look, I know I'm butchering your name. I apologize. I'm not meaning to, but I am. We're gonna move up and get our blades out on Anna, which is gonna give us Muse Dexterity, which we do also have to get on Lynn. Kiss Goodbye is going to do a little bit of damage as well as debuff us. Alluring Pheromones is going to summon a Scratcher. Ouch. Take a little bit more damage. That's fine. Undying Affliction is going to heal him a little bit. I'm just going to shuffle up, and then we can solo next turn. Actually, you know what? That would have been a good time to shuffle. I debatably should have. Let's go for Bunny Hop so that we both have Muse Dexterity. After all, this is what the rabbits train for. Okay, this is getting a little bit bad, so we're going to get rid of it. Bloodthirsty Blade will do quite a bit of damage. We're not going first, though, but it'll do good damage. Okay, we do take out the wench, which also takes out husband. Okay, and she's going to take 2 damage from it. Only 1 health remaining as overwhelming remorse takes hold. Okay, we're going to go for Sly Bunny Retreat. That way we get our guns back out. I'm going to go for Quick Burst. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah. She is going to mark the Banshee's actual corpse for us. Okay, Witterge decided to take a compulsion thing. Let's see. We're going to go for solo now. We can afford to because everyone's already taken their turn, and then we're going to go for a heal on our party. Oh, no. Dementia. Okay, that stuns the actual Banshee, which is really, really nice for us. Okay, a little bit more stress damage being done to us. Eternal Anguish going down. We do get a really, really good riposte. Let's go ahead and move back into the first position.
Kiss goodbye.
Okay, 2 over 3 blight. Nothing that we can't deal with. Let's go ahead and mark. This is what we saved it for. Now, both of our rabbits as well as Waterge are going to be doing extra damage, which we absolutely want. We're going to move backwards, and because she's marked, we get a whopping 35 damage crit. Now we're going to go for Sly Bunny Retreat, and I think a quick burst. Never mind. Okay, that didn't do nearly as much as I was expecting it to. Oh, wait. This one will do. 1 health left on the Banshee. And down she goes. Now, it's pretty rare that we get the Banshee's lore, so I'm going to let you read it if you'd like. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Mother's Basket. More stun skill chance, move skill chance, blight resist, but minus health. And then, of course, we got her journal page. Now, it does let us stay, though there's actually nothing to see here. So back we go. Pretty good. Now, that was the level 1 version of this fight. I seem to recall the max level version of this fight is... It's something. Cornerstones. The resurrection of our ramshackle hamlet has lured brave artisans and merchants who see potential in the vacant lots surrounding the town square. +1 blueprint. Unfortunately, nobody knew. And... I'm just gonna buy the healing mixture. Don't mind if I do. Huh. Okay. Pretty nice. Pretty okay with me. Alrighty. Let's see. So the Wield does have the Banshee. I see the text is really, really wibbing out. Thing from the Stars is also showing up. Huh? Wait, that's not... The Ancestor's Portrait is in the ruins at level 1. By the way, the From Beyond Town event is because of the mod we have installed. But, why is the Ancestor's Portrait there? Okay, yeah, You know what I kind of want to do? Let me see. How do you... How do you do this? So... Let's see. Equip with small beak. Big eyes in backpack. Okay. So if we do this... And then... Let's just bring someone for cannon fodder. Let's bring Alzared. We'll just have him pass every turn. And we have him bring Big Eyes. Right. I wonder. Okay. Alzared is basically just here as a spectator. But I'm going to try and activate Apocalypse. Okay. So, small beak, long arm. Page of the Ego, big birds in backpack. Oh, wait a minute. So we have to kill someone with big eyes. Okay, alright. So we'll have to equip that. And then it'll go. Seemingly? I think I'm understanding that. Now we also have a passive. Alzared basically just being here as a spectator. That's fine. He's helping summon the Apocalypse Bird. This is such a dumb idea. But you know what? Hopefully it's going to work out for us and not be a complete run ender for Alzamet. Though we are getting close to having some bad stuff happen. The little bird waits for the tall bird and the big bird. Okay. So we do have to get a kill first. Okay. That's good to know. And I am just going to pass every turn on Alzaret. I'm not going to cheat. Don't you worry. Oh, what the... Bro. Not only is it the Carnival again, but I see that Shambler altar. Oh, if only we had gotten Apocalypse Bird ready in that previous fight, we would have had Apocalypse Bird going right now. Oh. Okay, you know what? Courage to protect, because we're gonna need it desperately. Beast. There's a very real chance that Alzamet just flat dies here, by the way. Okay. Red mist, here it comes.
The courage to protect.
Okay, tailoring doing a good amount of damage to us. This is gonna suck. I really don't know what we're gonna do. Alzamet is strong. The Red Mist class is no joke. But actually, you know what? Huh. Actually, wait a minute. We don't really mind what happens to our teammates. So we buff up. Yeah, we are big buff. Okay, Alzaret is now more of an active hindrance than anything else. Tailoring.
You should dodge next time. That's just a little tip.
Great. Great. Well, now he's actively hindering us, so that's wonderful. Bite, tear.
Ah!
He's just back there, like, heckling, Alzamet while also getting beat down. That's a pretty good visual. Reserved grain. Okay. This is supposed to go on a 3-turn cooldown, so we're not going to use it just yet. We're going to go for Focus Spirit. That's going to give us even more crit chance. Oh, actually, no. We are permanently set at 0 because of Big Eyes. So, big damage. Okay, 22. Gamma does have the potential to just heal now. He says some kind of Cthulhu mumbo-jumbo. That's fine. And weave and spin.
Ruina, can't stand my ground. This is not the deal we struck.
Yeah, this is why base game heroes have no place in this estate. Beast. No healing was done. Bite, tear. Okay, he is guaranteed dead as soon as his turn rolls over. If he doesn't die to the bleed, he will die to the stress. Reserve the grain. Okay, we're gonna go for the kill on Gamma. But first, that's gonna give us quite a gigantic heal, ideally. Oh yeah. 16 healing. Remembrance, that is 1 Carnival member out of 3 down in rage. Okay, that's yeah, bizarre attack. Ouch. You're so buffed up. Holy. Weave spin. You know what? He's hanging in there. I'll give it to him. He is hanging in there. Unfortunately. He is guaranteed... Okay, well, now he's dead, but on his turn, he was either dead to the dot or the stress, so... Bit unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? Bizarre attack going down. There goes our... Virtue. Holy! You're doing so much damage now! Boy, it's a good thing we have so much resistances. Ugh. Okay, you know what? One of these is a free attack. We need to go for it. I'm gonna go Courage to Protect. And then we're just gonna see what we can do. Okay, Bizarre Attack hitting us. By the way, they have 4 speed. They're going first. And we have 7 speed. That's unfortunate. Courage to Protect. We're gonna take a little bit of reduced damage. Now, which one of these is a free move? Okay, Little Red Riding Hood is. I don't even know if we're gonna get to our turn at this rate. Yeah, I'm not even sure if we're gonna get to our turn. So... This will give us a really nice riposte to work with. This is probably going to be our best bet. Yeah, there's a very real chance we die, though. Man, it just had to be the Carnival on the second fight, huh? The madness to kill. We got a little heal. I'm going to imagine from one of our trinkets. Oh, you know what? From Long Arm, actually. Okay. Stress is going to kill us, though. There's not a whole lot that we can actually do about that to prevent it. And based on the amount of stress that they're doing per turn, we are, in fact, going to die shortly. 18 damage in a riposte. Really, really nice. If Onrush comes off cooldown, then we can use it and get a good heal. Issue... we have to actually make it to our turn and hit an onrush to do it. Dude, if it wasn't the Carnival as the second... oh, wait a minute, onrush? Still, if it wasn't the Carnival's second fight, and there's nowhere else for us to go either. We can't just go a different direction, because we've already went this way. Okay, that heal is, for the moment, going to prevent us from just dying straight out. Unfortunately, we're now dead. Well.
It just had to end on the mission with the ancestors' portrait.
Oh, god dang, that Carnival fight is no joke. What in the world? Yikes, man. You know what's so unfortunate about that? If we had actually done the combo properly, we got the Big Eyes thing from that first fight, and then we also got the Small Bird thing from that fight. So if we had both of those equipped, we would have gotten both ego pages, which then, if we equipped Long Arms and put Big Eyes into our backpack, we would have had Apocalypse going, which would have been doing flat damage to them, healing us. I think it stress heals, not 100% sure about that. That would have been the easiest victory of our entire life. But instead, we got completely nay-nayed by the Carnival as the second fight. Nobody knew. And the Shrieker took our 2 trinkets from the ground, so that sucks. So we can no longer pull off the Apocalypse combo, which is big sad. Oh, actually we got Small Beak back, so if we eventually go kill the Shrieker, we have to lose 6 more trinkets to do that, but if we do eventually go kill it, we can attempt the Apocalypse combo again. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it was meant to be now.
Oh, if it wasn't the Carnival, man, I'm just saying.
Alright, what's our play? Well, we're no longer gonna get the OP really early trinket, so alright, I guess we'll just go to the Warrens and just see what happens. Ah, so the wee little collector thinks he stands a chance, does he? Well, unfortunately for the little collector, you're up against 2 guns and 2 people with very dangerous swords. Yeah. You might move backwards, but the fire still burns. Can't use Boundary of Death, so may as well go for the Vestal Head. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for us, unless... And because we're the first person to go, we do get extra damage. That's just how Myo works. Do it again. And this collector seems like he's not doing so good. But we summon a little friend of our own and prepare for the collector's downfall. See, I'm just saying, this estate would have actually been so perfect for Arduous Edition, but it doesn't work. I can't believe I'm actually a little bit upset about that. Now, what we could do is, I'm sure there's plenty of other difficulty enhancing mods out there that we can add that probably won't crash the game. But, I don't know which ones they are, per se. I just know that there's probably ones out there. I can't say I've ever truly gone looking for them. Dude, what is up with the Shamblers? Is that 3 of them in this episode? It's a 1% chance. What is happening? What? Does Cho's boss rework affect Shamblers? He has to. I mean, this is insane. Huh. I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, I'm gonna look in to see if Cho's rework affects Shambler spawns, because this is insane. Either we got, like, the luckiest... Well, luckiest is, in the eye of the beholder, I guess. But, like, I swear it's a 1% chance, isn't it? Alright, let's fight him. It either goes really good or really bad. I'm expecting it to go good, I gotta be honest. Immediately open up with a point-blank stab. We're then... I'm just gonna shuffle us forward a little bit. We're gonna stay in the back. He is marked, so he's taking 50% more damage from our shot. We're gonna move ourselves to the very back, and now we're in position. Lynn and Anna doing relatively good work. In retrospect, Philip. Okay, so that's from our trinket. Clap-a-claw. We don't have riposte going, but he did take damage. Is that a Philip passive? Specifically the one that inflicts burn when you're hit. Let's see. 4. Uh-oh. You're gonna use Blazing Strike at the end, aren't you? Let's see. We have a good chance. Nice. We get an extra action because we got a kill. And because we got a kill, a friendly Bone Bearer has spawned. We go for it again. Oh. It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. Okay. Point blank stab. Okay. You're marked, so you're taking extra damage. We have basically killed the Shambler already. Oh, and you hit so well in XCOM, but unfortunately, the pure blackness of the darkest dungeon was too much. Oof. Okay, Lynn takes a pretty nasty clap-a-claw straight to the face. I kinda want him to go for his heal, I gotta be honest. I think I'm gonna stall for it. Okay, Alice can tank it. We could surge. Okay, so his next one should be the really, really powerful heal. I'm gonna give us a little bit of a regen to work with. And then we're just gonna shuffle again. Hopefully we don't regret this too terribly much. Clap-a-claw! Oh, no, he dies to true damage. Well, an attempt was made to wait for the heal. Ancestor Scroll. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get any use out of that in this estate because not many people heal. Well, okay, no, not true. Hang on. we will get use out of it on Elira. She's probably one of the best who's gonna get use out of it, actually. So you know what? The fact that we have it is better than the fact that we don't. That being said, all we have to do is explore this entire dungeon. If we go up and just straight to the right, that should fill out the dungeon. So I'm gonna try and avoid some fights. May as well. And I don't think... that was delayed. Yeah, because we're avoiding fights, I actually don't think the thing from the stars is going to attack us either. Unless a battle appears. We're done. Now... Okay, I was kind of hoping for a secret room. Unfortunately not. What did we get? We ended up with a whopping... Okay, rounding up, 8k gold. And we also got 2 level 2s and 2 level 1s. Early riser, it's not bad. And gifted. Alrighty, Elzamet returns. Unfortunately, she... Or wait. She seemingly still has hope. I think. Oh, and our third rabbit. Let's welcome aboard Mizufer, the third rabbit. Only one more rabbit to go, and we have a full party. That's, Yeah. It's happening a little bit quicker than I would have expected, truthfully. So yeah, one rabbit, and then we have everyone. So, Elira, Kale and Art Knight, Alice, Parrish, Dennis, Sean, 1001, Wartige, it'll get better, Anna, Lynn, Alzamet, and Mizufer. Okay, so we did unlock the Swine Prince, so that's gonna do it for this episode of the Ruina Estate. In the next episode, we are going to go after the Swine Prince, and something I'm noticing very early on, gold is becoming a huge problem. We just don't really have a consistent way to get more of it. None of our characters get more gold drops, so that kinda sucks. So we're gonna need a really early bank, I think. Technically we could do it, but we would be literally we'd be literally broke. So it's gonna be a minute. What we can also do, if we were to get the mill, that would be amazing. If we were to get the geological study hall, that'll make it so that we can get more gold, because we have an extra 1 in our stacks, which it helps. Everything helps. So, yeah. We are encountering a couple of the downsides. As OP as we are, healing is okay. It's actually turning out a bit better than I would have expected. However, gold generation is non-existent. So we are going to need to worry about that to some extent. But, because we're able to kill bosses so consistently, I think we'll be okay. Especially once we start getting to those really high level dungeons, that's where the big money is going to be. And I don't think we're going to have to worry about just spamming level 5 dungeons, because we should be able to take it out. Though the level 5 dungeons is where we're going to have the most pushback. So there is that to worry about as well. But that's going to do it for this episode of the Ruina Estate. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry, my tongue is getting extremely twisted in this outro. I'm not entirely sure why, but I will see you guys
In the next one.
bye.